In problem 5, we're going to use the quadratic formula to solve each of these equations. We're going to leave our solutions in exact form and in approximate form rounded to 3 decimal places. So we can kind of imagine that we're likely going to have some radicals in these solutions. I do not expect you to memorize the quadratic formula. I will mention that right now. Alongside the sum of cubes, factoring that, you can have the quadratic formula on that same piece of paper for the test and quizzes. I, however, have it memorized, so I will go ahead and use it. Negative b plus or minus the square root of b squared minus 4ac all over 2a. I'll go ahead and simplify what's inside the radical. So we'll end up with negative 3 plus or minus the square root of 49 over negative 2, or negative 3 plus or minus 7 over negative 2. We're going to have to split this out. Negative 3 plus 7 over negative 2. Negative 3 minus 7 over negative 2. So we'll end up with 4 over negative 2 and negative 10 over negative 2. This gives us a negative 2 as an answer, and this gives us a 5 as an answer. So they want an exact form and approximate form. So the exact form of negative 2 is negative 2. The approximate form of negative 2 is also negative 2. If you end up with whole numbers in your solution, your exact and approximate forms will be the same. Let's take a look at number 2 and see if we get any more exciting solutions. So before you use the quadratic formula, you have to make sure that your quadratic equation is set equal to 0. So I'm going to have to subtract 3 from both sides in order for this to work properly. So I have a negative b plus or minus the square root of b squared minus 4ac all over 2a. So I have 4 plus or minus square root of 16 plus 4 times 2 is 8 times 3 is 24. All over 4. 4 plus or minus the square root of 40 over 4. I can simplify that. I can factor out a 4. So we end up with 4 plus or minus 2 times the square root of 10 over 4, which we can simplify one more time. We can take 2's out of everything. 2 plus or minus the square root of 10 over 2. So there are 2 solutions. One solution is going to be 2 plus the square root of 10 over 2. Our second solution will be 2 minus the square root of 10 over 2. That's our exact solution. For our approximate solution, I'm going to use these wavy lines. That means approximately. I'm going to go ahead and type these in my calculator. I do not have the square root of 10 memorized. So 2 times the square root of 10, or 2 plus the square root of 10, divided by 2, you should get about wants 3 decimal places. 2.581. To minus the square root of 10, divided by 2, you should get negative 0.581. Those are your approximate solutions.